Thank you, Chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, um, thank you for allowing me to go last, even though I was supposed to go first. My presentation is slightly different. I'm here wearing one-third head of an economist, one-third head of a politician, and the next one-third, I'm a doctor, so I have to wear the clinician's hat. So I'm from ASEAN Business Advisory Council. As you know, ASEAN is a group of 10 countries in Southeast Asia. So I'm here to promote for you to come and expand your innovations, your technologies, your digital healthcare, your expertise, your brains. Come and share with us in ASEAN. It is amazing that ASEAN has so many people from the West and Australia and China, but very little digital healthcare or medical innovations from India. But culturally, traditionally, we are very close to India. So that is the main purpose of me being here. So as I always say, healthcare innovation is for all. It's not just for the clinicians or just for doctors or nurses or patients. It's for all. At some point in our life, all of us have been patients, or we have family members or friends who are patients. Now, ASEAN 10, we call it. ASEAN has 10 countries, Association of Southeast Asian Nations. Before you come to ASEAN as investors or innovators or with your digital innovations, you must understand ASEAN does not have one culture. This is truly one area where it is multi-ethnic, multi-racial, multi-religious, as well as multilingual. So please understand that. They are diverse, and they are rapidly changing. Secondly, the population. We are nowhere India, 650 million people with these statistics, but there are 10 different countries. The requirements are different. People fall sick in a different way, and they suffer from different diseases. So they need different innovations, different digital healthcare innovations, and so on and so forth. Even pharmaceutical, like what Dr. Yoon from Korea said, if you can personalize medicine, there cannot be a better place than ASEAN, because the whole world is there. Now, finally, remember the economic status of ASEAN. Singapore is highly advanced. People no longer consider it as a developing country. Then you have Myanmar, Cambodia, Laos, where they are way down in the development curve. Every country in ASEAN has a national key economic area. Now, I just want to circle two, which is healthcare and communication. So this is where the innovations, the digital healthcare, all the electronics. I was very fortunate yesterday. I was a judge along with some of you at the innovation competition yesterday, organized by CAHOTECH at IIT. Fantastic. Youngsters are so confident, even though sometimes the innovation will never work. But they are so confident, so animatic, that they want to make it work. If you have this enthusiasm, there are enough policies in ASEAN to make this work. There's always a policy on healthcare. There's always a policy in digital healthcare. These again, some economics. Remember, life sciences, health technology contributes a huge part to any economy, not just India, but any economy in the world. So you guys, all of you have a huge role, including the two speakers. They have innovated. Now, you have a huge role to contribute not just to the medical world, but economically, the country can progress with your innovations, with digital care, with your research. We always say innovation improves quality of life, but today I'm here also to tell you that innovation creates economic growth. Without economic growth, there will not be an IIT. You need money for IIT. Gone are the days where you pay a pittance to the academicians. The academicians need to be taken care of. Otherwise, we will have brain drain. Pay them well, provide them good facilities, and they will in turn churn out fantastic things that even the Westerners cannot do. Now, this is some policies from ASEAN. We have a policy for health clusters. So if you want to come to ASEAN, you want to sell your products, you want to invest, you want to do research, remember there are 4 important clusters that we pay attention to. These are policy clusters. How you interpret this into your innovations, that is up to you. You can Google this. Remember this, cost, quality, and access. Again, in ASEAN, this is an equation you cannot balance. If you want high quality, you cannot have too many hospitals. Because if you have too many hospitals, you've got not enough doctors or nurses. So you have to balance this. So this is very important to ASEAN economic planning. Now this I will skip quickly because instead of 20 minutes, they said I only have 8 minutes. Okay. Now, again to summarize, your innovations, your digital healthcare, your research, just like India, ASEAN people are getting fatter, eating more, spending more money on fast food, not listening to advice, because doctors also smoke and eat a lot. Right? I know I heard someone laughing and saying yes. Right, so lifestyle NCD related innovations are important. We have a rising middle class. Technology is so very important, so you are most welcome to ASEAN. Bring your technology. Healthcare analytics. Speakers spoke about it this morning. AI, so important, and we have small enough countries where you can trial these AIs. Instead of doing a pilot in a big place, you can do pilot in ASEAN countries where we have smaller countries. And a lot of investments have been deregulated. You can now own hospitals, insurance, health insurance companies in ASEAN. Most importantly, value-based healthcare. Don't come and sell your products. Don't come and tell ASEAN countries, I have this CT scan, I have this spectrometer, I want to sell to you. No. Tell us how you can change healthcare in ASEAN. If you can tell us that by using your innovations, we can improve diabetes, we can improve hypertension, we can lessen the death from all these things, then we'll be interested. Then we can use your innovations to actually improve the healthcare or lives of people in ASEAN. Again, what is smart in healthcare? They spoke about it this morning. So there are various areas in smart healthcare you can show us in ASEAN. Again, these are the various areas in digital healthcare we need in ASEAN. I know India has got more than 1 billion population. You can do here business till the cows come home, and you can make millions of dollars. But please come and share something with us too. So please help the region to develop. Yes, thank you for the warning. Now, from India for ASEAN, I'm coming to the last few slides. How much of India is in ASEAN economy? Not much. We are near, culturally, distance. There are 20 flights a day to my country, Malaysia alone. Imagine to the whole of ASEAN. But there are not much India in ASEAN economy because we have Chinese economy, we have American economy, Australian economy, British, Europe in ASEAN, but not much Indian investment in healthcare technology or others. Again, we need these policies. I've spoken about value-based healthcare. Come and show us your healthcare innovations and collaborate with us. Don't just sell your products. Tell us how you can work with our universities. Tell us how you can work with our Ministry of Health. Tell us how you can work with me, my healthcare working group. So then we can work together. So finally, just to summarize all these things, remember there is politics in every country. So be careful. Before you go to the country, learn about the politics. All right? Just because I say to you, come over, make sure you have a visa and a ticket and a passport. All right? That's important. Again, SDG, people know, no one has spoken about SDG of the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. This ties with healthcare and digital healthcare innovations. Look at this and then you will understand. I just wanted to, last 2 words, there is a ASEAN Healthcare Summit on digital healthcare in November 20th. All of you are invited, your innovations, participants, CAHO committee members, as well as everyone. Please come to Malaysia, 20th and 21st of November, and we will host you there. My email, right, it has disappeared, but you can get my card afterwards. Thank you so much to CAHO for your wonderful and kind hospitality. Thank you.